Breaking news. In the last couple of hours, Prince Harry has broken his silence over the ESPYs Pat Tillman Award Backlash. And guess what, you guys? It's not good. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye, and oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we, because, breaking news in the last couple of hours, Prince Harry has broken his silence over the ESPYs Pat Tillman Award Backlash, and when you go through this statement, I think you'll agree with my assessment. It's not good whatsoever. He is set to officially receive the award tomorrow. And we all know that he was nominated for the award due to his work as one of the founders of the Invictus Games. I'm sorry, GB News. Get it right, you guys. But he has now released a new statement regarding the next edition of the Invictus Games that's going to be held in Canada in 2025, the Vancouver Whistler Games. And so here is what he said, guys. Congratulations to those selected for Team UK for our first ever Winter Invictus Games in Vancouver Whistler next February. Team UK will join over 500 competitors from across 20 nations in this groundbreaking event that expands the range and profile of winter adaptive sports. These games present an incredible opportunity for our courageous service personnel and veterans to demonstrate their skills in new challenges like alpine skiing, snowboarding and skeleton, as well as providing a truly memorable experience for their families. And he should add on to that and also provide, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, a brand new wardrobe for Megxie so she can use the Invictus Games as her own personal high fashion catwalk kind of situation. Just gonna add that in there. We're excited to see their passion, determination and resilience on full display as they take on this new chapter. Or, just to add on a little bit at the end there, just to improve that little statement of his, we're excited to take centre stage and take all the spotlight away from the veterans and those that are competing, because it's all about me, and me. That's his statement, guys. Now, to me, okay, this is not a coincidence that he is releasing this statement just 24 hours prior to him receiving this award at the ESPYs. It's not a coincidence whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, what Team Sussex are trying to do there is trying to whack us all over the head to try and reinforce this notion that Prince Harry deserves the Pat Tillman Award because, oh my goodness, look at what he's doing for the Invictus Games, guys, and the veterans. I mean, to be fair, he could have said this statement at any time. He could have said this statement, as far as I'm concerned, at the 1 year to go Invictus Games event that happened earlier on this year. But again, guess what, guys? He had to make it about him, didn't he? Because when they did this whole 1 year left to go until the Winter Vancouver Games, kind of similar to the 1 year ago until the Olympic Games, I think they were trying to mimic that. Everything in the newsfeed wasn't about the games itself and the veterans. No, it was all about Harry considering becoming an American citizen. Asking whether he could apply to become a citizen and asked about his life in the United States, he said to ABC's Good Morning America, I have considered it, yeah. Asked what might stop him applying, he said, I have no idea. It's a thought that has crossed my mind, but it's not a high priority for me right now. So, again, guys, as far as I'm concerned, right, every moment he takes the spotlight away from the veterans and onto him and Megxie, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. And with this new statement that's come out, as far as I'm concerned, the right thing for him to say is, we're doing so much good work when it comes to the Invictus Games. However, there are other people in the veteran community that do fantastic work, that deserve this award better than me, and that could use the publicity and the spotlight that this award would garner. So I respectfully decline. He could have said something like that. No. Instead, with this statement, he's trying to bash us all over the head, saying, no. I deserve this Pat Tillman award. Because look, congratulations to those selected for Team UK for the first ever Winter Invictus Games in Vancouver Whistler next February. Again, he could have said this at any time, but he had to release this statement less than 24 hours before he gets this Pat Tillman ESPY award. The timing of this is hella suspicious. But this is the thing, right? And I've reported on this channel before, a few months ago. I think it was back in like August, September time. You had Angela Levin coming out saying that she's spoken to sources, and sources are saying that he and Megxie are actually ruining the Invictus Games. Now, she was on GB News at the time, and she said, quote, they're going to use them as publicity for themselves, as in, Hazza and Megxie are going to use the veterans as publicity for themselves. I mean, they have loved Harry. They've been very good. I've been on one with him, and I've spoke to the people who started it, and they felt very strongly he was absolutely right to launch the games with Prince William and Princess Catherine, by the way. But now he's turned it into making him more important than he is now. People in Canada have contacted me to say they're trying to stop the 2025 one because they don't want it anymore with them. They've got to leave. They don't want it because he's ruined it. But it's not just that. Reports are coming through that they've gone way over budget in spite of them getting a $20-30 million grant from the Canadian government. They're bleeding money right now. And to be fair, it's not surprising when I've seen the Invictus Games Twitter go around and be like, donate to the Invictus Games, donate to the Invictus Games. Why donate to the Invictus Games? You got tens of millions of dollars from the Canadian freaking government. Why do you need more money? It makes zero sense unless you believe the reports that they've gone way over budget, right, guys? But Angela Levin then turns around and says, Hazza and Megxie, because they're taking all the spotlight away from them, away from the veterans, the people that are competing. I mean, they need that help. They need the spotlight. There's the most extraordinary things that they've managed to do from being very, very badly wounded. But yet again, Hazza is taking, as far as I'm concerned, the spotlight away from the veterans, away from the Invictus Games. And if anything, is pouring a lot of negativity right now on the Invictus Games, overshadowing it by accepting this award, this ESPY Pat Tillman award, that literally thousands of people, tens of thousands of people are saying, we don't agree with you getting this award. Now, guys, if you agree that ESPN should rethink awarding the Pat Tillman Award to Prince Harry, then please go ahead and sign this petition. The link will be in the description bar below. Get your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, your dog, your cat, your alpaca, your elephant, your lion, your giraffe, the whole freaking zoo. Get them all to sign it if they agree that ESPN should rethink awarding the Pat Tillman Award to Prince Harry. But yeah, I mean, ESPN have released a statement of their own, as we all know, but just to remind you, they've said that ESPN, with the support of the Tilman Foundation, is honouring Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, specifically for the work of the Invictus Games Foundation, as it celebrates its 10th year, promoting healing through the power of sport for military service members and veterans around the world. While we understand not everyone will agree with all honorees selected for any award, 73,514 and counting, mind you. The Invictus Games Foundation does incredible work, and ESPN believes this is a cause worth celebrating. Yeah, it might do incredible work, but with Hazza and Megxie involved, there's a large consensus, and royal expert turning round Angela Levin saying, no, they're ruining the Invictus Games because the spotlight ain't on the veterans anymore, it's on them. And to be fair, yeah, it still is. Because this award, as ESPN has said, is all about Prince Harry's work, right, with the Invictus Games. But it's turned into, why should he get that award in the first place? He doesn't deserve it, which I agree, he does not deserve it whatsoever. But then that puts a complete dark shadow over the whole of the Invictus Games itself in the end, because of his association with it and because of, as far as I'm concerned, his absolute refusal to turn down this award. And I'm saying his absolute refusal because this is the statement that he's released less than 24 hours before he collects this award. Trying to, again, bash us over the head to be like, oh, look, it's all about the Invictus Games, guys. Congratulations for Team UK, blah, 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 blah. Not, do you know what? I've heard the people, I've heard the consensus, and do you know what? There are people in the community that are doing awesome work that could actually use this award and use the spotlight that this award would garner for good, and it would do them better than me. So I respectfully decline and would like to pass it on to X, Y, and Z, right? No, he don't do that. He don't do that whatsoever with this statement. And that's why I'm saying Prince Hazza has broken his silence over the ESPYS Pat Tillman Award Backlash. But guess what, guys? It definitely ain't good. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that go play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Prince Harry breaking his silence over all of this, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.